Four, three, two, one, action. Hello, everybody. Isn't it just a wonderful day out? If only every day was this way, we'd be just happy people, wouldn't we? No, not us. Not as human beings. We always find something to complain about. Day in, day out. Up, down. If it's white, it's black. And if it's black, it's white. If the prices are too high and they have a sale on, it's still too low. We always find something to whine at. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too wet, it's too dry. Everything has a complaint for us. We never do it right. In Daniel chapter 6, verse 4, quoting the New Living Testament, it says that when the other administrators and high officers began to search for some fault in the way they looking for something to complain about, in the way Daniel was handling things, they couldn't find anything to criticize or condemn. Boy, wouldn't that just tick us off, you know? We think we got the goods in somebody, in our fellow worker, so we go looking for something so we can cause them grief and cause them pain and cause them discontent. But they couldn't find anything on Daniel. No siree, Bob. He was faithful and always responsible, completely trustworthy. Oh, if we could find people like that. You talk something to the pastors, and the next thing you know, it's all over the church. You confide something to your friend, and it's all over the neighborhood. To a sister and brother, and it's into the whole family. I mean, everybody's got that gossiping spirit. What is that? Doesn't matter what we say, what we do, there's always somebody there to criticize us, to try and find fault. What if we gave them nothing, absolutely zip, zero, zilch to complain about? Wouldn't that just turn this world on its head? Daniel was a remarkable man of God. He was one of these Jews from noble birth. He was descendant of the king of David. He was a prince in his own right, a ruler amongst his people. And he had been sent forth to Babylon. He was selected of the ones that should live. Despite it dwelling in the middle of an evil empire that was full of pagan, Daniel kept his viewpoint, his morals, his integrity, and his ethics. Under King Nebuchadnezzar, the story is a message of hope. That it doesn't matter how corrupt this world is, we can still live in a standard that most people would find absolutely amazing. Secondly, it's possible for a believer to encounter enemies in every situation. Since this world is controlled by non-believers, I don't know why Christians are always amazed at the non-Christian values that are being instrumented through courts and through government officials at the civil level, provincial or state level, or even at the federal levels of our country, which claims to be, quote, neo-Christian. Suddenly we find ourselves secular. And secular means they don't want anything to do with God, any type of religious value. Because, you know, they might tick off the wrong person. Such a sad state that we are. It is what it is. The very qualities that allow us to be promoted force an enemy to look anywhere and everywhere. They don't like us. Those crazy Christians, those silly Messianics, those dirty Jews. We got to get rid of them. Why? Because we have a moral standard that convicts the world. We don't have to say anything. We just act the way we act. We smile, we're polite, we pray for people, regardless of what they feel or believe against us. Finally, we can learn from Daniel's story another thing, that it's possible to overcome the opposition of our enemies in every situation, in every circumstance that is presented to us. God delivered Daniel from the lions, and the Hebrew 3 from the fiery furnace. If we live our life circumstantial to God, answering only to His covenant and His word, do you think that He wouldn't do the same for us? It says that God is not a respecter of persons. He values us just as much today, who are faithful in what we do, and honest in what we do, and give a good bargain in what we do, than we do all other types of people. You may be in Babylon. We hear the reggae singers talking about Babylon, their code for the government, and the oppressive spirit that reigns in all governments regardless of circumstance. Stop looking to them for your favors. You're not going to get a just government no matter what you do. Look unto the Lord your God and dwell with him with all your heart, all your mind, and all your being. Serve him and don't serve man. For if there's a hope in the future, it's in that we trust in him, no matter what the circumstance looks like in this planet, and no matter how evil things seem to get. Something to think about in the future. How do we treat other people, and how do we act in this world? Until next time, this is Daniel saying blessings and shalom.